What's up guys, it's TVision3X here, back with another review. It's been a while since I've gotten a review on this channel. I'm going to try to make more videos in the future because this is going to be my first tech video. I'm going to be doing reviews on phones, headphones, gadgets, accessories, whatever you guys want to see. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay updated. So what I have in front of me here is the Google Pixel 3. This phone is considered to be one of the best camera phones of 2018, in order to want to be the best Android phones of 2018. So let's get into it. So first, I want to talk about the specs. This phone runs the Snapdragon 845 processing chip. It has 4 GB of RAM, a 2,915 mAh battery, a 5.5-inch OLED display. It has a 12 megapixel rear camera. We'll talk about that later. And it runs with Android 9.0 Pie. So I haven't spent a lot of time with the Pixel 3 yet. However, I have used the Pixel and the Pixel 2. As you guys are watching this video, this video is being shot on a Pixel 2 XL. That's the video quality and camera quality I'll get to later, of course. So this video is just to get to know the Pixel 3 a little bit. I haven't spent a lot of time with it. I will come back with a full review later on about my final thoughts, what I've done with it, and things like that. But right off the bat, I want to talk about the things that I like and I don't like right off the bat, right out of the box, things like that. So first off, I do want to say that this Pixel 3 I did not buy off Google's official website or Amazon or any of that. I bought this off of eBay for about $420. The Pixel 3 is extremely expensive. I think it's about $800 on Google's official website and like $700 on Amazon. I needed to resort to something a little bit cheaper than that, so I went with eBay. This might not be the best way. It didn't even ship with everything in the box, so it just shipped with a phone and a basic USB Type-C charger. So, it might not be the best way to buy it, but I have it. The phone is right here. It works, so... I do want to talk about the things you do get in the box though, even though I don't have them. So what you get in the box is an 18-watt fast charger with USB Type-C input. It's a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. You get a pair of USB Type-C Google Buds, like Google-based headphones. You get a USB-C to USB-A adapter, which is used to transfer files from your previous phone, which I have from the Pixel 2 XL here, to sort of get everything I need into this phone. This phone isn't entirely set up yet, but once I get into it, I'll get into it. And it also comes with a USB Type-C to 3.5mm headphone port because this phone, like the Pixel 2, does not have a headphone jack. So, alright, so to talk about a few things that I do like about this phone. First off, the display. This display is... And coming right off the Pixel 2 XL, which had the Pixel 2 XL had a fairly decent display. However, I think the main issue that we all talked about was the blue shift tint. So basically, when you use the Pixel 2 and you you're playing, say you're gaming, little white, and if you tilt the phone off axis, you'll see the incredible blue tint. I mean, the display was OLED just like this, but I don't know what Google was thinking when they came up with that. And the Pixel 3 is a big improvement over that. Of course, there's no crazy blue shift tint. Of course, you guys are watching this from a video, so you're not going to get everything off of it. But the display is a big plus. Now, I want to talk about the speakers. So the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL had front-facing speakers, stereo speakers. You guys can see right here. The grills on the bottom and the top, and I think these speakers are just absolutely mind-blowing. Now, of course, it can't really stand up to something like the Razer Phone 2 or something like that. The Razer or even the Asus ROG phone. But these speakers, they're very livable. They're very loud. I'm gonna play some Rhapsody here. I have no intent of monetizing this video anyway, so I don't care if I get like copyright streaks or anything like that. But I'm gonna play some Rhapsody. You guys can get a little. Hopping out like Jack in the Box, nigga. I'm gonna shoot if the 30's all that I got, nigga. Time's up, got my coins up, my bars up. So we find them. We
Dodge a driver. Shot gon' hit him, he won't answer. I'm blowing time.
There you guys go. They are insane. These speakers are really, really loud. Like I said, can't really stand up to the Razer phone, or maybe even this, like, I saw this video a while ago on Unbox Therapy of this bootleg, like, weird Chinese phone. It had amazing speakers too. But anyway, speakers, big plus. Now, this is a thing that I kind of like and don't like. It's stock Android. Now, this phone, if you guys notice, if you guys know your tech, this phone is not currently running on stock Android. It's actually currently running on Nova Launcher, which is like a ROM, I guess. It's a separate type of. It's basically its own skin. And it does come pretty similar to stock Android. But here's one reason I don't like stock Android. I mean, stock Android is nice because it's clean, it's pretty fast, it doesn't have bloatware or anything like that, like some of the other operating systems do, OnePlus skins, like OnePlus Oxygen OS, or like MIUI for Xiaomi. And, I appreciate the cleanliness, but it just got a little, it wasn't necessarily boring, but I just couldn't really get used to it. So I'm currently running Nova Launcher on this phone. I do like stock Android. I do think it's great, but it's just, maybe it's not for me. I currently have a Pixel 2 right here as well that is currently running stock Android. So, no, sorry, this is not running stock Android. This is running Nova Launcher as well. As you can see, it's just, I just think it looks a little better. It's a little bit faster for me. I don't know if this was an issue or anything, but I want to say that this Pixel 2, when I ran Nova Launcher on it, when I'm running it, it actually conserves more battery than the original Android 9.0 does. So, yeah, stock Android, kind of a hate-or-love thing, I guess. But that's something definitely to keep an eye on when you're buying this phone. So, alright. So, another thing I like, build quality. So this phone, it just feels so much better than the Pixel 2. The Pixel 2 was made almost completely out of, like, aluminum, I believe it was. Had a little bit of glass on top. I'm actually going to check that out right now. I will take the case off this Pixel 2 right here. So, yeah, it had this nice, I thought the Pixel 2 didn't look bad, except for the Pixel 2 right here with the big old bezels. Pixel 2 XL didn't really have that, but anyway, it has this nice tape, like a matte feel, taper feel with the glass up here. Pixel 3 kind of continues the look, but the look aesthetic part of it, but the build is just, it feels better. Now, of course, this is glass. This is actually like a frosted glass. As it is glass, it's probably gonna break, but that doesn't really matter to me. I usually have a case on my phone at all time. Actually, another thing I do want to talk about is the glass on this phone does open up to wireless charging, unlike the original Pixel and the Pixel 2. So that's quite nice as well. I don't usually wirelessly charge my phone, but I mean that's something it's nice to have. So, and now I want to talk about, of course, the big thing that Pixel is known for, the cameras. So this phone is rocking a 12 megapixel rear-facing camera. There's something about Google software that just amazes me when it comes to their camera, especially when the Pixel 3 came out. It had like all the new features that you can see here. Night sight, has photosphere, photo booth. I don't know if I would ever use those, but Google Lens, of course, slow motion. This camera, I will be sharing samples of this later on. I'll talk more about it when I come back for my full verdict on this phone. But the camera, as much as I loved it on the Pixel 2, Pixel 2 XL, even the original Pixel, I can only say this will get better. I have taken pictures off my friend's Pixel 3 already, and it is mind-blowing. The cameras are they're just something just so special. Now, I'm going to get onto the few things that I don't like about this phone. As I already mentioned, Android, stock Android doesn't apply to me that much. I kind of hate it. I'm not going to include it in this one, but I do want to talk about the specs. Now, the Snapdragon 845, 4 gigabytes of RAM. I also forgot to mention earlier, this phone does come with either 64 or 128 gigabytes of storage. The 845 and and 4 GB of RAM, it's pretty good. Like I'm completely okay with the Snapdragon 845, but 4 GB of RAM is okay, I guess, as well. But the thing is, it's not really the specs that bother me. It's kind of like the time the specs come out. This phone was released in late 2018, and so many phones already had it at that time, which I just don't think that this phone could have gone with easily the next generation chip, maybe even the Snapdragon 850 or the 855. But they went with the 845. I'm not totally sure if the 850, 855 were out when this phone came out, but it just doesn't seem like this phone could have done a lot better, especially with the RAM. I mean, OnePlus has like the OnePlus recently released the OnePlus 6T McLaren edition. That thing has 10 gigabytes of RAM. Like some of my laptops, computers don't even have that much RAM. So if Google could like match the performance of the OnePlus 6T or OnePlus 6, even the OnePlus 5 maybe with 6 gigabytes of RAM, that would be much better. I would like to see more RAM on the next version of the Pixel. Okay, and another thing I want to talk about is the price. I hate the price on this phone. $800 for this phone is too much. Yes, you do get a lot of stuff. I think all the accessories in the box, with all the chargers, the adapters, even the headphones, and that's probably $100 right there. All that, I can see that. But even this phone doesn't actually come with a lot of new features that are completely different from this. It has the same Google Squeeze assistant. As you can see, well, okay, that didn't really work, but well, anyway, here, I'll try it one more time. Yeah, Google Assistant is pulled up right there, as you can see, but it's just it lacks some things that phones have. Yes, this did come with the new camera settings before the Pixel 2 did, but there's just something lacking about what the phone's price. Of course, you do get, like I said, a bunch of the new features. You do get the dual front-facing cameras, as you guys can see there. This was one of the first phones to run Android 9.0, which is pretty nice, even though I don't like stock Android that much in general. It does come with all the new camera settings, as I said. The front-facing speakers are better. It doesn't have the big old nasty bezel that the Pixel 2 had, but I didn't really care about that. I'm using the Pixel 2 XL anyway, so... And of course, I think the phone feels really nice too. It's a nice build. This little matte finish adds a little bit more grip to it. But for $800, I just don't know. It just doesn't seem appropriate for what you get for this phone. All right. The last thing I do want to talk about as well is the squeeze for Google Assistant. As I said, I think it's a nice feature to have, but it shouldn't be. I don't think it should be it shouldn't be forced upon that much. Everybody talks about it. Everybody likes it. But for me, like, let's say I'm currently filming, like I said earlier, I'm currently filming this on a Pixel 2 XL. It's being held in by a little like mount here, which is aiming straight down. It could probably squeeze Google Assistant at any time. It probably has twice in this video. I just haven't really noticed because I'm too focused on this. But yeah, squeeze for Google Assistant. It's a hate. I think this is kind of a hate or love thing too. You can love it or hate it, but it's nice it's there, but it gets annoying sometimes. That's all. All right. Well, anyway, guys, this has been TVision 3X. You guys can see more videos like this in the future, so make sure like, comment, subscribe, of course. Leave a comment if you guys think I should review something else, or leave a comment if you think I'm wrong in my opinion on the Pixel 3 isn't right. And, tell me why you think it's a great phone. I do think it's a great phone, but there's no smartphone is perfect. I do have a lot of those friends that always say, this phone's better than this phone, this phone's better than this phone, particularly the iPhone users. But when I start like questioning them about those kind of things, that's when it gets annoying, and they always just assume iPhone's better just because it's iPhone, I don't think the Pixel 3 is better than a lot of phones. I probably would say that the iPhone XS is faster with the new, of course, iOS 12 and all that stuff. I don't even know if it's iOS 12 anymore. I don't care. But it sounds like I know it might sound like I'm hating on the Pixel 3, but I honestly love this phone. I'm gonna be using it. But if you guys think I'm wrong, you guys think that iPhone or whatever Samsung OnePlus is better than the Pixel 3, let me know. I want to know your opinion. So anyway, guys, yeah, T-Vision 3X. I'll hit you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm out.